Why are you asking?
No, because like if you're gonna put it on YouTube, like I think people would want to know like what is it defined as and stuff like that.
I genuinely don't know what it is. I just know like the concept of it, but I don't know what it is.
Barry, this one. Stupid. Just straight up dumb.
I just know. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Fish, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming. Thank you for returning for another video. Today I have my friend Kia.
Hi guys.
You guys definitely know her from my Instagram. That's why you guys are following her. And next thing, we have mutual friends, and I'm just like, why? Because this is my friend.
Why have I never been on this channel? That is the real chat. Like, why have I not been on this channel yet?
Remember, we had a video though. We did.
It didn't make it to the cut. It didn't make the cut.
I was like,
okay,
this video is.
It didn't make the cut, but this time we are ready.
What were we even talking about?
Child, it was that bad.
We don't even know what we were talking about. But I was like, this video, I'm not gonna upload it. So I'm glad that like we found something that we can actually talk about, that we can relate with, and we feel like it's very, very important as young people, as women, black women, to have conversations like this. And I feel like we can relate on different spectrums. Like you're on the other side, I'm on the other side. Yeah. First of all, are you excited?
I'm excited for this video. I feel like it's definitely a conversation we continually need to have. English is not my mother tongue, y'all. And I feel like having it as friends is also really important, so that we create safe spaces for each other as friends, and that we don't go into the world like not knowing how important these things are to us and what it means for our friendship as well. So
and just like protecting each other, just also
absolutely,
and affirming each other. Just navigating it together in friendships. Okay, so as you can see with the title of this message, we're talking about body positivity. I don't really know like via textbook what body positivity is, but I kind of get the concept. Do you know what it is, friend? I feel like you can maybe define it more.
Google is your best friend.
She's more of like a theoretical person.
I am.
I just know the practicals of it, you know. But
Google is your best friend, y'all.
Definitely.
So like Google obviously has like so many definitions on body positivity, but I think the general consensus is body positivity refers to the assertion that all people deserve to have a positive body image, regardless of how society and popular culture view ideal shape, size, and appearance. It's also important to note that like body positivity is a social movement. It's something that we're all trying to get towards. Everyone, like every woman, it's inclusive of like everyone. That's what body positivity is. In
terms of body positivity, I feel like it's very important to go back to the beginning, because that's just like how I like to do. Like I feel like a personal experience is very, very important, and all of us can relate to this. Like there is a point in your life where you're going through it because of your body. So obviously I'm a petite girl, like, you know,
petite girls worldwide.
So when I grew up, like it wasn't really a thing. Like my body image wasn't on the negative side. Like it was okay for people to look like me. I was the standard. I could say it like that, because your stomach is flat. You know, clothes fit you better.
You're even seen as more athletic. Like when you're skinny, as in primary school and high school, they view you as like, even though you're not fit, they're like, you're small, you're fine.
You can run.
You can run. That's how you're dying.
That's how I learned that there's actually a difference. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're fit. But that's a story for another day. So I could wear anything that I wanted. Like I was so free.
Stomach out.
And my mom would be like, "You're so young. Look at your body. You're so fresh. You can wear short skirts. You can wear crop tops. Like live your life." And I never felt restricted. So I was always just like. But there was times where like I would feel a bit insecure when someone is like, "Yo, slender, what, or yo, you're so skinny, your bones are showing," or whatever. So it didn't kind of make me feel good about myself because I didn't want to look like I'm skinny, like I'm bones. Like, do you understand? So those are the parts where I felt insecure a bit, but holistically, like in general, I never thought there was something wrong. Like,
with your body. I think for me it was like kind of different, because like in black households, when you're seen as a bit bigger, like you're not even big, you're just a bit like you're slightly bigger. Like when I would wear like stomach out and stuff like that, they would always point it out that man, like your stomach is, you know, it's big, you know, like. And I think those small little comments that like aunties would make about your weight as a child, it's like you're a baby but you're still like looking at your body different. You're not seen as fresh, you're seen as like, whoa, like there's something you need to correct, you know.
Even small things like eating, it's like,
you're eating that much. You're eating the same amount as other people,
but it's like you're doing a lot because of the way that you look. I was even shocked that you don't even eat that much, friend, because I eat like 4 slices of bread. She eats 2.
I really don't.
Look at her.
But it's like those like things growing up were like hard to. I think those are the foundations of like art. That's where you start having problems with your body, because as a child they ingrain these things and they make it seem
something's wrong.
Something is wrong with you, and that time it's like, this is just how my body is. I didn't. There's nothing I could do to like change it. If as a child you're naturally big, then that's who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Genetics.
Yeah, so that's kind of like how it was for me growing up.
It was basically how they just viewed different bodies.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because it's clear that like no household is ever satisfied, because with my household it's like, eat more, like, you see, it's because you're not eating, like, because people would even say like, do you even eat? Or if I could say like, if I take 1 spoon and I'm like, yo, I'm full, and on that day I'm genuinely full, and it's like, but you don't eat, that's why you're like this, you don't eat. And it's like, I do eat, it's just on this day I don't want to eat. And then on your side it's like, you eat too much, hey, maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah, that's how you're on the same plate, child, but still it's like,
and also the time you're hungry
and you're a child. Let's point that out, you're a child.
Yeah,
but I will give like my mom some credit in terms of like affirming my body. She never tried to make it seem as if I wasn't accepted, like my body wasn't accepted.
Have you noticed how it's always those family members
it's
from the
always
outside?
Other people that project what they believe a child is supposed to look like. That make you feel as if there's something wrong with you. Or it's like sports teachers, or it's fellow people at school. It's always
aunties.
Yeah, but your parents, like for me, I guess we're lucky because we have parents that were like affirmed us. But I do know that on the flip side, there are other people that like their parents don't affirm them, will try to make them always feel as a child that they were bigger or smaller. But yeah,
which can contribute in making it hard as you're growing up and navigating.
To be positive about your body makes it very difficult. Yeah.
Okay, so fast forward now, we're older, so we have shaped our own minds. We have our own opinions of ourselves. Yeah, still shaping. We have our own opinions of ourselves, because growing up is like someone else is thinking something of you. But then when you get older, it's like now you're thinking something about yourself. And you know, and it's like, who is influencing you, and like who are the people around you that are, you know, influencing the way you think and stuff like that. So as you grow older, you obviously build relationships, like friendships, and you start seeing boys, start dating around. So I kind of feel like I have had like some challenges with that also.
Okay.
So in terms of like friends specifically, like you don't want to, like nobody consciously wants to, but there's some sort of comparison there.
100%. How many, like every girl can like lift their hand and be like, I've been in a room where you feel like you're either comparing yourself to your friends when you're going out and getting dressed, and like there's always, not always, but like in most instances you are comparing yourself in friends, especially with girls. Like it's just...
And it's simple things like, because we get dressed around each other a lot, we get naked around each other a lot, and I would see and I'm like, yo, I wish I had, you know, legs that were more like toned, thicker, and I wish I had a bigger bum, because it's like, you know, and there's always something that I want from someone else. Like, okay, this is me, but I wish I had this part and this part and this part of this friend. And you know, and you kind of feel like that kind of also puts you in a place in your friendships where you're like, am I more desirable
as opposed to
more desirable to other people? So now when we're going out, you attract more attention.
But you're also seeing who's getting more attention.
Yes, exactly.
When you go out as friends, like you can go out with someone who has a different body type to you, and you see what the male gaze and what like men are more attracted to, and that now plays with your psyche.
Exactly.
You know.
So you know, like noticing things like that, and it kind of has contributed to being insecure, like and I know that it's not your fault, friend.
Exactly.
You are you, like you are the way that you are, but I can't control the fact. Yes, and I am me, but I can't control the fact that I can see. I'm aware of the type of attention you get, or like, you know, how much you're one step ahead of me because you look
or you're one step ahead of you.
Exactly. So vice versa.
Yeah. I think it works both ways.
Yeah, definitely. So even now leading up to like dating guys, like seeing people and you're realizing that guys on Twitter, like they're always, if a girl is thick in this way and has a flat stomach and she gets the likes, she gets the comments, she gets the, like, so it's like you need to look a specific way. And now it's like, I want to date someone, I want to, but am I attractive to them? Like, do I qualify? Let's start there. Like, do I qualify?
I think like what we're trying to get at is like how for us, like we exist in a society where we're always trying to live underneath the male gaze. Like how men perceive us affects how we perceive ourselves, because they've created these beauty standards that are unrealistic. And body positivity is about believing that my body is enough outside of these standards, right? And that's why like the challenges that we face in our friendships is like we're internalizing these body standards and then we're comparing ourselves, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be safe spaces where we can have these conversations but also exist in these conversations. Like don't just like say, oh, like friend, I actually think you're really beautiful, da, 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 da. It's kind of hard when you go out into the world and like I can affirm her here, but when we go out there we know what reality is. What is the reality? Or on Instagram we know who's getting the most likes or who's getting the most clicks. I think the challenges in the dating space is that like we find that, like I personally find that like a lot of guys have been more receptive to me, like on the lowdown. Like we're not gonna date, but like I'm a keep sneaking because of my body. And I think it's a very frustrating space because you don't think any guy's gonna take you seriously. And then also you feel like quite used. Like genuinely had a conversation with a friend this week and she was like, I feel used when like men do that, where they only talk to me because I'm like, for her it's skin color, but like for me I can be like, yeah, I can appropriate that to like my body. I feel like you only want me for my body, and that's a big challenge because you don't know if like this person is genuine with you or ingenuine. And child, I know a lot about guys being ingenuine because they start genuine and then they end up
like I'm
pulling back, but actually like, I want you friends as beneficials. And that's why we don't even accept like guys in the dating space that want to present themselves and be like, no, like we say no. We cut it like down the middle. We say it's not gonna happen. And I think also one thing I've realized is like in our male friendships, the affirmations that we get from them are very important for us, because then we also see that from a male's perspective. There are guys that like appreciate you as you are, because it's always like, come as you are and we'll love you regardless of your body, regardless of how you look. It's just like, this is who you are and we love you.
And that's why it's important to protect that. Like all of those words that people are telling you, the people that you love are saying, you're beautiful, Gia, you're beautiful, Spish, you're amazing, whatever. You need to protect that. And that's why if anyone is coming with your own things, you need to be able to respond to them and block it out. You know, and even like we're saying, like when you talk to a guy and it turns out that he actually just wants to smash, like he's not really interested in you like that, it does something to you, friend.
Dude, it does something to you. It affects how you like see yourself. That I'm only viewed as beautiful for sex, and you don't want that. You want to be viewed as beautiful for everything. Like, why can't I just be beautiful, happy?
For me, my existence is just
me being thick. It's not even like I hate the word thick personally. like it's one word I don't like that word.
And she's like, nope,
I don't because it over sexualizes black female bodies, and there's a whole history around the politics of black female bodies and the sexualization, the objectification, because ultimately that's what it is. Like when you're objectifying my body, you're saying it's something that you want to use for something. That's like buying something in the store.
And that's what it's good for. Like that's
it's only good for that. And that is just like not okay. And that's something we're just like, no, zero, count us out. Leave us outside. No, thank you. We don't want it. Okay.
I think that also like when you start growing up now, there is a point that you reach and where you're like, okay, because we hear that like, you know, you need to be surrounded with people that accept you, you need to reject this, and that, but there's a point where it has to be on the inside now, where it's like, this is me now, yes, this is me, and have I accepted my body? Like, have I accepted myself for what? It starts with you, because friend, you can tell me, Spesh, you're beautiful, Spesh, you're fire, my friend, don't. But if I don't believe it, then what's the point? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So everything that you're saying to me must be a confirmation.
It's like an add-on, it's like a plus one.
Like, yes, you're confirming what I already know what it is already inside of me. So I think I've reached that point where I was just like, you know what, Spesh, this is you. And clearly you're not changing, girl. Clearly you're not being anything different. So what are we going to do about it now? Like, why don't we just accept it and live our lives and embrace it? So this is the body type that I have. Let me embrace the fact that I can wear this and this and this. That I can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Do you understand? Let me love it the way that it is. And I feel like I had a challenge also when I was sick. So I lost a lot of weight. And a lot of people were not happy with that. Like, oh, where's that body? You know, that you had that time and whatever. And it was like,
I mean, she even stopped me when I was like calling her skinny a lot. She's like, no, friend, I don't like it when you say that.
Yeah, don't say that because this is me now, and I should still feel beautiful about it. Because there was a part, because there was a part of you that was dissatisfied with that body. Because it was like, Spesh, this is not your body. And it wasn't from a malicious place. You just wanted that body that I used to have, the body that you're familiar with. Do you understand? And I was like, I need to love my body in all phases. When I'm skinny, when I'm gainy weight, when I'm thick and admirable, when in all seasons I need to love my body. So yes, I was content with my body when I was eating well and it was like, you know, growing curves here and there. But then what about when it's not there? And that's why I need people around me that will still see, Spesh, you're still beautiful because you're still Spesh. Not because you're thicker, not because you're, you know, you have a flat stomach. This is still you, Spesh, and that's why you're beautiful. Because it's you. That actually leads us to the point of like habits that you've done. Because you're like, okay, I'm happy where I am. This is my body. This is how I've been ever since I've been young. This is how my body receives things. This is how I am. So it's like, okay, Sharp, I love myself. I have accepted myself. But now it's like, what habits have you built to, like, you know, to make that better? Like, you know, because yes, you are fine the way that you are, but it's okay, like, to want to make some changes. Like, you know, like you're saying, if you want to do surgery, good for you. But if you want to go to the gym and like improve here and there, then do that. Like, you know? So what form of habits do you think that you've gained? Because I know that you've you started gymming and stuff like that. So I want to know, like, where does that come from? And I feel like, how do you navigate the whole gym?
Like I said, like, I think journaling, speaking to yourself in the mirror. I'm a big person of speaking to yourself in the mirror, talking to your friends, gymming. I feel like in the beginning, a lot of my gymming was like weight loss. But then I realized that, like, it became more of like health. It became more of like exercise, keeping my body, you know, active, like doing yoga and breath exercises. Also, get in the middle, doing mobility exercises, things like that, like being flexible. Like, one thing my friends are always shocked at is how flexible I am. And I'm like, bruh, like, I genuinely, like, that's also the misperception. Is like that just because you're bigger, you can't be flexible. Which is like, nigga, you can't even stretch your toes. I can't. But like, I realized that like in the beginning, yes, gymming was about like weight loss and stuff like that. But things changed when I started to like we said, like, how you see how your body changes. Also the way like you gym and stuff is gonna change because your body keeps changing. So I realized, like, if you're gonna go into it with the intention of like, oh, I don't like my body, so I'm gonna go to the gym, it's gonna be hard for you to enjoy the gym because you're constantly gonna like feel like you're leading from behind, like you're running this race, but there's a rope at the back and they're pulling you, bro. You know what I mean?
And you're not getting there, and it's easy to give up. Like, there's no longevity in doing things out of desperation, like and being at a point of not being content.
Because a lot of people are delusional. They say to a lot of personal trainers, or like on social media, they'll be like, a client will come to personal trainers and they'll be like, yo, I want to lose this amount of kgs in 3 months. It's like, bro, that's not sustainable. Because ultimately the gym requires consistency and sustainability. Like, if you're not sustainable with your goals and stuff like that, then it just doesn't create, like you said, that longevity. So I think so it's like losing the weight, but can you keep yourself at the point? Can you maintain it? If that's something that you want. Like, if you want to like lose weight, then can you maintain it?
Yes, there's a point of maintaining, because you can't just lose and then be like, oh, I lost 50 kg, then I'm done. Like, I'm dipping. That's enough. No, you need to stay
even
there.
Afterwards, they always say that the hardest part is maintaining. You know, but I think I also realized that having fun with the gym is very important. Like, you need to have fun with it. If that's something that you want to do, make sure that you're enjoying what you're doing. Don't just do it in J, you know. Be cool with it, have fun with it. And that's something that I do. Like, I always incorporate different things, whether it's yoga, whether it's mobility exercises, whether it's some cardio, whether it's
and even the interest rate, it's genuine interest. Like, I'm genuinely interested in knowing how to do these type of sit-ups. I'm genuinely interested in knowing how to do yoga, what.
And you find it fun, eh?
Yeah, like it becomes fun. And that's all because it's coming from a place of acceptance and loving yourself and being content
with yourself.
So everything that you do moving forward, it's just how to make myself,
and then those things will come. The weight loss will come. It will come naturally, because already you're having fun. You're not too caught up in the goals
of losing weight, because you already feel like, I'm already beautiful, I'm already, popping, so I'm just doing all of this because I want to stay healthy. Yes, you see, so now there's longevity, there's fun, and you're embracing the journey, and you're learning so much more than just the body also. Because even mentally, like, there's so much that you get from it. Maybe like you sleep more now, or like your brain is more active, you catch things quickly, like, you remember things better, like, you also understand what it does for your mind, and it's like, now it you're at a point of aspects, yes. And now, if you're not someone that was disciplined ever since you started gym, you're more disciplined. And it's not only in gym, now it's in school. Now it's in, with your friends. You were able to commit because you were committed to this one thing. Do you understand? 100%. So now you see it holistically, not just, I have to lose weight, finish and run. Do you understand? So it's very important to come from that place of acceptance. And I'm glad that we're there. It doesn't make it, I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that the minute you get there,
so much work. Don't let go of the fact that there's so much work with body positivity, because you're working from a deficit. Society has told you that this not acceptable, and now you're in this road like with, I'm not accepted. Now you have to do the extra work to tell yourself that no, man. And once you start to do that, you won't stop, bro.
You won't. I even, like, when I was thinking now, okay, now because I've lost all of this weight, I'm not gonna eat to just gain weight. I'm gonna eat because I want to be healthier. I even think that when we started our skin journeys, we're just like, I just want to be healthy. I want to drink more water. I want to be, I'm doing this because I just want to be healthy and I love my body. And what happened? I gained weight. So it came.
The overflow, guys.
It just comes. You don't have to try that hard. It will come eventually. But you have to make sure that it comes in a healthy way and in a way that can sustain you for the long term. Also, another thing that I want to add is that, like, basically a young conclusion is that at this point where I'm at now, I'm very careful of the relationships I get myself into, especially with men. And what I'm specifically talking about is when I see that a guy is very specific on a type. Like, I'm seeing your likes there, or I'm seeing the people that you normally go, the people that you're normally attracted to, and the things that you normally say when it comes to a woman's body. Like, when we're together and you're like, yo, she's hot, what do you mean by that? Do you understand? So I've come to the point of, because I've accepted myself, I want to attract people that are attracted to people that look like me. I don't want someone that prefers thick girls and is always there by the thick girl comment section and to come to me and be like, I don't normally go for girls like you, but you're cute, so let's go. No, sir.
I hate men.
No, sir.
Boring.
No, sir. I will not allow someone to settle for me. Like, I don't want someone to settle for me.
Did you guys hear that?
And you know what, it comes out in the relationship also, because it's gonna be a thing of, if I'm saying that, like, oh, I don't feel like eating, it's like, I eat. Or, for example, if I gain weight, he's like, yeah, you see now, this body, this is the one. And it's like, so you haven't been happy. You've just been waiting for me to gain weight.
I'm not a project that you can work on.
No.
Let's talk about
that. Don't see me and be like, I'll feed her, then she'll gain weight and she'll get a booty. No. Come to me because you're attracted to people that look like me. You're attracted to it. Don't go through the corners. You said you must see me and be like, I like girls with small booty. I like girls that are short.
Guys, this is why we go to your Instagram and we see the girls that you follow.
Yes.
And the girl comments you guys are in.
Then you can see this gent actually, this is your type. And you must stick to your type. Don't come to us and want to change us.
Also, don't like you said, why do you have to settle?
Yes, don't settle for me.
Go to my neighbor is probably your type. Go to my neighbor. Go to the neighbor.
My brother.
Do you have to come to this house? Because this house is loved and accepted
just because my face card doesn't decline, or I'm smart and I have a nice personality, so now you want to say to me, she doesn't have what I want, but okay, don't do that to yourself, sir. Don't do it to me also.
There's other in the world that you can go for.
Yes, definitely, there are many out there. So I don't want someone, if I can see that you have a history of thick girls and that's what you're drawn to, then I wouldn't want to come to you, sir, because you're gonna project it on me one day. And what about the days, okay, sharp, I gain weight in the relationship and then I get sick and I lose it. What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
You're losing the attraction now.
You can't be with someone because of, like, even as we're talking about body positivity, like, you can't just be with someone because of their body.
Yes.
Like, there's so much more. What we need to understand with body positivity is there's so much more. You need to be seen as a human first.
A human
an individual. First. Someone deserving of love, appreciation,
and
when you literally said, see more.
Before you're a body, you are
a being.
A being, yes. So I see myself as a spirit, as a soul, and then a body.
I just live in this.
Yes, I just live here. I just live here. But first, I'm a spirit.
Yeah.
And when you see me, you must say, hey, that girl's vibe, that girl's energy, that girl's spirit.
If you're going to ruin the whole relationship based on body.
Sir, you're not for me anyway. Please, just go away. Just go.
Honestly, we'll cut the protect one.
No, that's
but like, I wish you could edit and be like, beep. But like, I think what's important is like, we need to see our bodies as instruments.
Yes.
Like the lady literally said in a TED talk, maybe we'll link it down below, but she said like, I need to see myself as an instrument and not as a, like something on display.
Yes.
You know, that's not only there. That's not just who I am. My body is not just who I am. And society,
it's a part of
like you get treated differently when your body's a certain way. Just because you look that way, you get treated differently. Like we've been out and we see how differently we're treated just because of our bodies. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're trying to like flip that on its head and be like, no, like this is an instrument. This is something I use every day. And I need to love this thing that I use every day and take care of it. And we want guys that appreciate that. You know, they appreciate more than just, yes, you could, like attraction is amazing because attraction allows us to see what we like in someone. We're saying that like, if you like this type of person, then go for that type of person. Don't come here and fix me. Because I'm not something that needs to be fixed. I'm not a project.
My body is not something to build up to satisfy you. I'm happy where I'm at, and when you see me, you must be happy and be like, the only things that you can say you're trying to improve is the way that I think, the way that I communicate, everything that's on the inside that I can actually change. Not my booty, I can't change that unless you're willing to pay for a BBL. Then hit me up, daddy. But other than that, no.
I feel like just be intentional about like your self-acceptance and your self-love and the overflow that will come from that, and then naturally you'll see that people will just fade out.
Yes, and everyone needs to be here.
You will even change the type of guys that you like. You'll change your friends. Everything will just. But if you really have a problem on the inside, then sit down with yourself, have a conversation with yourself, and like from that, I think learn, grow, and then do the work. Like that's what we're saying in this video. It's just like, do the self-love work, the self-love acceptance. Do the work because it's on you. If you want to be happy with your body,
it's work.
You need to put it in, child. Because I feel like we're in a generation where we're constantly being told and presented with, like interestingly enough, in our art group, like someone made a very interesting comment about how in the 1600s, the 1500s, what were beauty standards then are different to beauty standards now. So even the box that they've created now in 10, 20, 30 years will be different, whether you like it or not. So you choose your battle. Will you fight to stay in this box of like slim, thick, ass fat, small waist, BBL, the BBL body, like BBL fashion, the BBL bodies? Like, will you want to fit into that? Because I think that's what a lot of us are facing right now. It's just like being slim, thick. And do you want to fit into that box, or do you see yourself and you're just like, you know what, I don't care. You know, if a guy doesn't want me because I don't have that, then I don't want him.
I don't want him because I don't
want him
anyway.
Because what if we have children and they're bigger?
Exactly.
What if we have children?
It's gonna affect us like holistically, because that's just how you view things.
Exactly.
And it's gonna affect, you know.
So understand that right now, like, there's been so many standards that have changed over time. I feel like be kind to yourself. Like, be kind. I know it's very difficult, but be kind to yourself, because maybe nobody has provided you with kindness, but try and provide that with yourself. Because from that, I feel like you'll be able to see yourself better, or sit with yourself and be like, okay, I don't like that. If I want to fix it, how can I fix it? You know, because I realized also, like, even if you try to fix those things, sometimes the things you can't fix, which are inside. Like, you can fix the outside. Like, genuinely, you can go out. I can change my stomach right down, say lipo. I can go to the gym, change everything, but then I still don't feel beautiful. And that's body dysmorphia, because you've changed your body, you've done this, you've done all the work. But on the inside, I think do the inward work before, because that's what body positivity is. It's saying, I'm gonna assert myself. I'm gonna be positive about myself. Once you do that, I feel like the journey will be easier. Even if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight, the journey will be easier, because you know, ultimately, like, I love myself. I love myself. It's
the same with skincare. Like, we can say, buy this product, but if you don't change the way that you eat, if you don't drink water, if you don't deal with the inside, what goes into the body, what's the point of those products? Those products, you're gonna be wasting money. Like, we've wasted so much money. So buying this and this, next month is this. But until we started saying, okay, you know what, I'm drinking more water, I'm eating more fruits, I'm gymming more, our inside was like, okay, sharp, and then it reflected on the outside.
Exactly, the overflow.
It reflected on the outside that this person is taking care of themselves now, and you can see it.
And others will see it as well.
Yes, others will see it as well. Like, hey, bro, you're glowing now. Your skin is more like your body is more. You're more fit. You have more energy. Like, you know, because you changed on the inside. So that's very, very, very important. Like, that's why the Bible says, I don't know I know what it says, but you must help me. Okay. That part where it says, watch your heart, because everything flows from it.
Guard your heart.
Guard your heart, because everything that you do in life flows from that. So when you protect your inside, everything that you do will flow from that.
Work on the inside.
Because everyone wants to look like it, but are you it
though? Because even if you get it, you're still gonna feel bad.
Exactly, and you're still not gonna be it. Exactly. Like, yes, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you're still not it. You know, so be it. Don't try to look like it. Be it. Be it from the inside out. Yeah. This was nice.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
We went
on this YouTube video, girl.
Yeah, no, this was so much to learn from. Like, I can't even believe that we even said the things that we said, but it shows how much we've worked.
We're so passionate.
And how much we've worked on the inside.
We might even do a part 2. Comment down below if you want a part 2 video. Maybe we can have someone else as well.
And the things that you want us to touch on. Yes.
Yeah. If you feel like this is you know, we can do it again.
Then you know. But we will be doing other videos about other things. But this one, we can definitely do it again. Thank you so much, friend. I'm genuinely
You're welcome. I'm glad I'm finally here.
Still shocked that you even speak like this, first of all. But I'm very, very proud of you.
Easy.
It was not easy, my sister. It was not easy. But yeah, I really appreciate you, friend. And I feel like being friends with you has made this journey what it is. Yeah. Because you're just...
And I'm proud of her.
And I'm seeing her, I'm like, yo, this girl's eating muesli with that. Okay, you also go. She's drinking more water. Oh, look at her skin is getting better. Like, you know, we're feeding off of each other. And I really love... Always. And I really, really love that I get to do it with you.
100%. This is a life thing, man.
Definitely.
This is a life thing.
And I appreciate you coming to show the people. So, alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment,
turn on your post notifications, get that bell.
So that every time we upload, you're the first one to see. Yes. But I really appreciate you guys' support. We're gonna keep this content coming if this is what you like. And yeah, we will see you guys next time, and Kia next time. Bye. Bye.